Well, hello everybody. Pastor Dan DePello, St. Paul's Lutheran Church here on this Sunday, January 11th, 2026. And wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do today with everything with church and everything of that nature, but I figured why would I stop doing these types of things even though we have church? We heard the goodness of God in service, and as well, we still hear something even outside of. And so today, our devotion specifically comes from the Gospel of Luke, the 19th chapter. And it states, "For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." Upon thinking about and reflecting upon this, we see that God is a God of following. And not as the nature of a stalkerish type thing, absolutely not, but more as the nature of a God who we hear, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life in Psalm 23. Have you at times maybe sensed the fingerprints of God around your lives? He's the one who has come to seek us out, to save the lost. We see it all the way in the beginning with Adam and Eve. Yes, they fell into sin by temptation and eating of the apple of which God told them not to. But we see even then God's persistence, his faithfulness, and his desire to be present. Because they go and hide, they disperse, and yet God seeks them out. It's still the same thing for us. Maybe you have seen God through his people go ahead and seek you out. Not as a ooh, yeah, you did something wrong, but in lovingly, caring, seeking you out. Maybe it's the aspect of seeing the presence of kindness through a stranger who maybe sees you have two things that you need to go through the grocery store line, and they allow you to go in front. Maybe it's somebody paying for your meal or drink, and you didn't even realize it. Maybe it's through the majesty, the beauty of a sunset, which, believe me, this time of year, I love seeing sunsets in winter. Through the question of a child, as beautiful, as wonderful as it is. Maybe it's even through the commitment of a spouse when we consistently don't do what is asked or forget or whatever it may be. I don't speak from experience or anything like that. Maybe it's just simply a well-timed conversation or question. Have you sensed the Lord coming and being a part, even in the midst of tragedy, struggle, trial, joys, blessings, and everything in between? God willingly gives himself, even when we ourselves choose hovel over house or our trash over his grace, sleep instead of church, other various different things instead of God's goodness and graciousness. And yet he still follows. He never forces, never leaves. He is faithful. He is persistent. He is faithfully present in all the midst of our lives. And he uses his power constantly to show us that even in the midst of anything in life, God is still able to be trusted to lead us home. Throughout a number of things, today's the baptism of Jesus as we would go ahead and have it. And we see that in his baptism, the importance that though he was not sinful, he entered in the midst of our sin and was baptized with us to begin the process of purifying us. And so as he seeks the lost, we are reminded that we are the one sheep that he seeks after. We are the lost coin that is searched for and found and a party ensues. We are the son of which he runs up to with open arms and throws a feast for in the prodigal son parable. Yes, Christ is present. And my prayer is that we continue to look to see him and his blessed gifts shed upon the cross. God be with you this day and in the midst of this coming week. Bye now.